I watched.
Leo!
I watched another Stakeout. It's a 1993 flick. All right.
Does it hold up?
Does it hold up?
I laughed so hard in my youth watching that movie.
Yes.
Is it still funny?
No. There was one situation, like in the middle of it, that I thought was hilarious. And but most of it I was just mad about. Because it's 1993 and they're like, Stakeout was maybe a little too raunchy. We should do another Stakeout and throw a chick in there. It's like, why? Just to calm the testosterone down. And she's got to bring her dog with her, too. Oh, yes. And so I was like even in 93, there's like, oh, we got to have a woman in this movie. And I'm just like, I don't know. I understand. I mean, it was interesting seeing Rosie O'Donnell look so thin and almost cute, and then she starts talking and you're like, ugh. And then you realize, oh, I remember her now. Richard Dreyfuss is in it, of course, and Emilio Estevez. I don't know, somebody on the door? I don't know.
Is that happening out there?
I think so. Hanging out there. And Richard Dreyfuss is going through this thing with his girlfriend. She wants to get married, and he's arguing with her on the phone. And Rosie O'Donnell's like an FBI agent, I think. And she's leading them on the Stakeout to look at this mob boss guy, played by Dennis Farina. And Emilio they're going to play a couple, right? Husband and wife. Richard Dreyfuss and Rosie O'Donnell are going to play husband and wife. And Emilio Estevez is going to play their son from a previous marriage, and his mother's dead. So that's like the background. And so this dog leads them straight to the guy they're looking at, and they're like breaking all the rules of Stakeouts right away by introducing themselves. It's like, oh, you should come over for dinner sometime, to the people you're supposed to be watching. And it's all because of her and her dog. It would have been done right if she wasn't there and didn't bring her dog. All right. And generally, I mean, there's some funny little laughs throughout the movie, and that's fine and everything. But Emilio Estevez, they told him, like, you got to shave your mustache because it makes you look younger, then you're more believable that you're our son. They're like, oh, okay. But he's mad. He's mad about they made him shave the mustache. And so when they meet Dennis Farina, he's like, hey, man, that's a great mustache. That's a great mustache. Which is a weird thing to say to somebody you just met. Because he's still salty about having to shave his mustache. All right? But the funniest part in the movie is when they invite them over for dinner. Because they got all this other drama going on. Between Rosie O'Donnell and Richard Dreyfuss. Richard Dreyfuss is constantly calling his girlfriends, yes, I want to get married, and are fighting with her and so forth. And like Dennis Farina overhears him have a conversation with this other girl, and Richard Dreyfuss screws up the name of his wife, his current wife, and he goes, oh, and he gives the first wife's name. He goes, oh, my first dead wife. He says it like that, and there's like, my first dead wife? And so you have this mob boss over for dinner, and they showed these scenes where he's talking to his wife. It's like where he's getting creeped out. He's getting like, it's like, oh my God, these people are psychopaths. Let's eat dinner. Let's get dessert and get out of here. These people are crazy. Which unintentionally is an excellent cover. If you freak out the guy you're supposed to be staking out, he's like, I want to stay away from those people. They're weird. And that's about the funniest part in the movie. So, another Stakeout, 6 of 13 stars, just a few good laughs in it.